Hi friends, it's Katie Rubin, your friendly neighborhood modern mystic, energy healer, divine light channel. How the hell are ya? Before I forget, because I feel like I'm gonna real fast, I'm doing a show! It's been so long! It's gonna be on the internet so you all can come. It's January 29th at 7 p.m. Eastern. And this is my first time doing a show that has been cooking in my psyche for like 10 years. It's a stand-up comedy show with spiritual teachings, trauma healing teachings, and energy healing in the show. So we're going to talk about deep, true stuff. There's going to be jokes, and there's going to be energy healing in the show. So you want to come prepared to feel some feels and process some stuff and talk about other dimensional things and very grounded things. It's going to be fun. I'm going to include a link to where you can get tickets with this video. So I've pulled 3 cards for your 3-card spread this week. I'm so excited to do a show. It feels really vulnerable and really exciting because it's very, very naked, this show. Very, very naked. Not like boobies naked, like soul naked. Okay, here's your 3-card spread that I just pulled. I am in your records right now, the Akashic records of you and everybody that this is for. All right, our recent past card is the intention card, little owl with a pen in his mouth, never hurt nobody, look at him sitting on a big old egg. That's the egg of potential, the egg of possibility. In the present moment, we're in the One Ring Circus card, which is very interesting next to the outcome card, which is the rescue card. And you'll see what I mean about them being interestingly placed next to each other. Okay, so the intention card, in our recent past, we've all been in, and by the way, super duper important shout out right now to Ariel Hirsch, my buddy and student who taught me how to correctly use my curling wand. I'm 100 years old and I just learned this week how to do it correctly. You have to hold the wand down and then the curls go away from the face. I could have watched a YouTube tutorial, but I didn't. Thank you, Ariel. Deliberate, clear intentions have the power to change your world. Your objectives will be fulfilled at this time. Inspired intentions are like magic arrows shot into the sky. I'll tell you, this show has been an intention in my psyche for years. And I want to tell a story about the show and how it didn't happen and is happening, and we're going to get into it. The universe is bringing you a gift, showing you that you are hitting your mark. Recognize you're not the one who has to do all the work, however. Others help you co-create reality. That is for sure. You connect to the power of your intention, sending it into the field, then allow for synchronicity to work its magic. Perhaps the good intentions of others will inspire you to send out beautiful ones of your own. Own the life you want to lead and live deliberately with clarity and detachment. God, I love it so much. All right, I'm going to just talk about this. I wasn't going to get into this, but I want to. 1,000 years ago, 10 years ago, 12-ish years ago, I had the idea for this show. I was like, what if I brought it all together and taught people the things I know while also, like in a channeled way, while also telling some jokes and being sassy and funny and irreverent and doing energy healing for the group. That's what I do. Those are the things I do. Why don't I do them all in one place? Then a guy named Kyle Cease did it. He has a show called Evolving Out Loud, which he doesn't do energy healing in it, but he does teachings about consciousness, and he's funny. And I knew him. We were buddies at the time. And he fucking did that. He created a show called Evolving Out Loud. I think I already said that. And I felt like if he did it, I can't do it. There can't be 2 of us doing the same thing, which as I was thinking it, I knew was horseshit and not true, because there are a million tire companies and a million Starbucks competitors, and you can of course do something that someone else is doing because A, you're not them, so it's going to be different because you're doing it, because it's coming through the vessel of you, and B, you have different things to offer different groups of people than anyone else does. There's a particular audience for me and a particular audience for Kyle and particular audience for Dane, what's that guy's name? Wayne Dyer. I had it backwards. And Oprah. Everybody's got their audience. So if you're out there, please use me. It's been like 10 years now of me thinking about it. Now, granted, I had other shit to do. And the real truth is I just wasn't ready to do that show at that time. But the narrative in my head was completely fallacious. Just because he's doing a thing does not mean I can't do my version of that thing. I wasn't ready, I get now, because I think I just hadn't really dropped into my authenticity as much as I would want to be inside of a space like that. And I didn't know then what I know now. So now I feel ready to do it. And so I guess I just needed to cook more in the oven. That's another piece that we need to be compassionate with ourselves about. If you need to cook in the oven of you longer before you're ready to take some big leap you need to take, cook in the oven of you. It's okay. What if there's no freaking rush? What if every time you think there's a rush in your life, I gotta do it now because I'm getting older and it's gotta happen. Anytime, I learned this from the 12-step people and I do my best to internalize it and I forget it a lot. Anytime there's a sense of urgency, that urgency is disconnecting you from your core. So slow down, breathe through the urgency, find the pit of your stomach below the belly button. In Hawaii, they call this the unahapili. In Tai Chi, they call it the dantian. The low belly breath, connecting down below the belly button. That's where you are. The inner child, the core of you, the truth of you, the authentic you. When you're in urgency mode, you cannot feel your unahapili. You cannot breathe down into the core of you. I have some marketing people that are working for me right now. I love my main marketing lady. She's real sassy and fun and smart and on top of her game. But oh my God, does she talk fast and does she move quickly? And I'm like, do you ever breathe? Like we'll be talking and I'm just watching her energy feel just tight and up and handling stuff. And I'm like, girl, take a breath, find yourself. Yourself is right there in the breath. Anyway. Intention. So my intention for this show that's on January 29th got set like 10, 12 years ago in Los Angeles, California. And now here we are living it. All right. And you never know, right? When intentions are going to come to fruition. That's another piece to look at. It's like just because you set an intention doesn't mean you have to compulsively go out and create it today. Set the intention, be clear, you want to do it, and then you see what happens. Okay. One ring circus. Here's our present moment card. You are capable and competent. And apparently you're a child with a top hat atop a frozen elephant alone in the middle of the ocean. Yep. Independence is key now as you step into your journey today. Others may not have the vision or resources that you need. Recognize that all the wisdom you've acquired along the way makes you particularly competent, capable of moving forward with assurance. Self-reliance is important. Another aspect to consider is creating and maintaining clear boundaries between you and another. Be discerning about your partnerships at this time. When you know who you are and have a healthy sense of where you end and others begin, you're able to enter into the best kind of relationships and will attract people who mirror back your wholeness. Interdependent relationships are always mutually supportive, stimulating, and transformative. You can achieve anything at this time. Okay, so remember I said it's interesting that these two are next to one another? We're going to get into that right now. So this is our present moment where the universe is telling us, look, sometimes people can't see the vision you could see. Sometimes people don't have what you need in order to move your shit forward, but you have it. So you have to trust those inner pokings and proddings and intuitive guidances that are coming through your body. And don't go checking with 90 people. Do you think it's good? Is it good? Am I on the right track? Does this seem crazy? Like you might want to soundboard things with one or two people from time to time when you need to, when you're really not sure. But once you've done that, it's time to trust what you know in your body. Self-reliance is important. Now the outcome is, this is the moment in the future right around the corner. It's the rescue card, which says, seemingly in contrast, you are always safe and secure and free to be yourself. Asking for help isn't easy for many successful people. However, that's what you need to do now as you expand your life. If you find yourself troubled, you can expect help with whatever issue is at hand now. You need only ask, and assistance will come your way. The most important support you can expect is from spirit. Get into a right relationship with the divine, and you'll see that many conditions line up as if by magic to provide you with all the help you need. Ask and you will receive. There is no need to fear. Safety is a place within. So look, why is it telling us to be self-reliant and then to ask for help? But you have to look at the two positions these cards are placed in. This is the present moment and this is the outcome card. So how I hear this is in the gestation period and the creation period of whatever you're in the middle of right now, making, creating, building. You got to trust yourself and be self-reliant. Take action, call the person, run the errand, try the thing, print the business cards, whatever it is. Once it's starting down the road and you find yourself like, shit, I can't get all these chairs to the venue myself. I can't tell all the people I want to tell about the show on January 29th at 7 p.m. Eastern. I can't do this on my own, right? Or you do it once and then you're like, I want to do more. That's when you got to reach out and ask for help. So I love that these showed up next to each other. And you'll notice this is card 15 and this is card 16. They're right after each other in the deck. Because what I'm hearing it say is there's a time and place for everything. In this present moment, according to this reading, we are in a moment of self-reliance. Right around the corner, though, you're going to need to ask for some help. So how do we understand that? We understand that as everything is in constant flux, change, development process. So we have a tendency in our lives as human beings, in our human minds, to try to want to cement things into forever truthness. Like, okay, always be self-reliant, always trust myself. I got it. I'm going to always self-reliantly, always trust myself. No, sometimes you got to ask for fucking help because you have no idea what to do and you need help and you can't do it on your own. Each moment is a different moment and has a different requirement of us, which is what makes being alive with a nervous system on human planet Earth complicated and tricky business, which is why you have your friendly neighborhood, modern mystic, energy healer, divine light channel. So when you need your own Akashic Records reading, katierubin.com, book a sesh. When you're ready to work on your stuff real deep, come to healing class or writing class. When you're ready to channel, write your own stand-up show, book, essay, screenplay, whatever the hell you're writing, come to writing class. And on January 29th, I know where you'll be. 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Pacific. You're going to be at your computer watching this bitch be sassy, wise, and wizardly. What W word can I replace sassy with? Wacky, wise, and wizardly. I love you.